Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? We have little Maverick with us today. And welcome to Stranger Thanksgiving. While he's here, we can explain to you what's been going on because I had every intention to stick with the daily thing. I know I said like, oh, I don't know. I still had every intention of sticking with the daily uploads, which I know I did the first and the second, and then the third came, and we've had some issues at the house. The biggest one being this little man. So he's not out of the water yet, but he's been very sick. I had gotten, and I don't know that this is what it was, I don't know, but I had gotten him a teddy bear, and it was supposed to be one of those like indestructible, you know, and I already knew going into it like indestructible, not for him, and I was right. He ripped into it, like it didn't get torn to shreds, but he had ripped into it. I think that there was something in it or on it that wasn't good for him. I think he's been very allergic, or I don't want to say poisoned, but he has not been well at all. He's had, I'm not going to get too graphic in the amount of diarrhea that we have dealt with. That's graphic enough, I know. But it's been really, really, really bad for a couple of days now. One of the first night that he was really, really sick like that, he also threw up, and there were pieces of teddy bear in it. Yeah, you're just sitting there being good because you know that you ate that teddy bear. Yeah. And just, you know that I'm a worried mama already. And yeah, he has not been well, but he has been energetic. He has been drinking just fine. He's been drinking, I wouldn't say above average, but like he drinks quite a bit anyway, like on a normal day. And he has been drinking. So like, he's been okay. He didn't throw up for like 24 hours. David said while I was at work tonight that he threw up a little bit, but it was just, it wasn't food. It was just empty stomach. And he has been on, boiled chicken and rice for, since this started. And, I'm really trying to not get too graphic. I will just say textures have been improving. We're not out of the water yet by any means, but then the second sickness tonight worried me. But like I said, he's been on, he's used to getting more food at a time because he's getting one serving of rice and one piece of chicken breast. And I know for a fact his bowl is usually more full than that, like than what that leaves it. So he's used to eating more than that. And I have to assume that his food is more, like his normal food is more like filling than that. So I think tonight's issue, since he has been energetic, playful, running around, David said when he got home, Maverick was running around like crazy, and he thought maybe that was why he got sick. I do think it is a combination of overexcitedness and not, like his belly is probably more empty than usual. So, I mean, I'm kind of trying to talk myself out of being overly worried. But we are definitely monitoring him. Yeah, so we can only do what we can do. And I have been like consulting anything online, and it doesn't, given his symptoms, if they were not like getting any better at all, or if they were worse to begin with, like, yeah, we would be taking him to the vet. That wouldn't be a question. But right now, there's no like decline, no backwards, you know, movement or anything. So we're just going to keep watching him. Like I said, I don't know that it was that toy. I mean, he could just have a bug. He could have gotten some bad food. We all know, I've said how many times, that no matter what he is doing in the backyard, what if he's on a walk, you know, like around the block, if there's something that he can fit in his mouth, he will eat it. And there has been several times that David has taken him out and came back and said, I don't even know what he got a hold of. So who knows what it could have been, you know, from. The important thing is, like, as you saw in the beginning of the video, he's still jumping up on me. He's still curling up on the bench by me, because like, you can't measure his sickness by lethargy, because he sleeps more than any dog I've ever seen, like on a normal basis. I don't mean just now. But he's still, you know, we get home, he like runs around like crazy. And when he sees a squirrel in the yard, he's, you know, he's very attention driven or whatever. And he's a crazy little man. So he's okay. He's just not feeling great right now. And I definitely did not do a video the other night because I was too busy. We went out 3 times in 1 hour to go potty. So, like, I'm not guaranteeing we won't be pausing this video right now, depending on how long I talk, because he might have to potty again. He did just potty half hour ago at this point. So we might be all right. Because like I said, he hasn't been getting worse. And he's been like sleeping through the night, you know, like his normal sleep through the night is he'll go to sleep with David. And then when I get home from work, he'll get up, come down with me, and then he'll want to go to sleep again soon, because it's kind of the middle of his night. He's got a crazy sleep schedule because of us. But he's not like, see, he's very curious. I don't know how much of you can definitely see his butt, but he's sniffing around everything in the living room, and as long as he's not trying to eat it, we're good. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know, like, I have been on worried mommy duty. And of course my light's gonna, there we go. So what have I gotten done though? I finished the shawl for the auction. So if you haven't been around, if you haven't seen this shawl, this is made from all of the colored bits here are Premier Coffee Shop in the color Grand Canyon. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. He's actually more curious and like checking everything out now than he has been in a while. So he's definitely awake and attentive and stuff, aren't ya? Aren't ya? Sorry. Premier Coffee Shop in the color Grand Canyon, which isn't that gorgeous? Tell me that's gorgeous. Just tell me. And then this is it's just a number, and it's I think a discontinued yarn. So it's not, there's no color name, but it is like, you know, a tan camel-y color. And it is Nico Vals, V-A-L-S is the type. It was like on clearance at Joann's a super long time ago. And I have several, you know, different solid colors, so I like to throw them in here and there with other roving yarns, which Coffee Shop is. And then I finished up this, like, this is one cake. It's one cake, and then there's like half a row of another cake on here to even it out. And then almost a full ball of the Nako. And then this down here is 2 cakes. Like, it's one full cake and then the nearly full cake that I didn't put up here. So 3 cakes in total and 1 skein. But I think it's gorgeous. It is in, I messed this name up before, but I believe it's called the Seaside Shawl. And the pattern's by somebody else, but the tutorial is from Fiber Spider. And yeah, it's a lot of double V stitches is what it is. It works up obviously really fast because I've had almost no time to do this between wanting to write, needing to take care of Maverick. There's just, you know, and any residual drama that's still going on. where sometimes I'm dealing with people, and sometimes I am, how do I put it? Like, I don't want to say I'm cocooned away, because I literally can't right now, but that's what I want to do. I've told you before, I go through little periods where I like kind of want to like shut down and not answer to the world at all. And that's been getting really bad because I can't. I can't allot time for that, basically. So yeah. But we're getting by. We're getting by. So I think it is big enough. Let me see if I can get this on properly. So I know you guys like the sound in here better, but this will be a lot easier out in the other room where there's a little more wiggle room. That's why I'm clearing out stuff though. See, it comes down, like really it comes down past my elbow, but like if it's sitting, sitting up, it comes down to like my elbow. And no secret, I'm not a small girl, so like if anybody were to get this that were smaller than me, this would be a nice cozy shawl, and it's comfortable even for somebody bigger. It is Maverick approved, so bear in mind, should you decide that you want this little piece of Heather history at the auction we are having, then there's plenty of Maverick love in it also. If you have not been around the auction all month, I will have this linked in my videos. Their information's down below, but there is a charity. Oh, you can get your tail? There's not room there. Did you guys see the spin? See, he's very energetic and stuff still. We're okay. We're okay. We just gotta get past the body not okays. Anyway, speaking of dogs, it is called, I believe it's called a dog rescue, but she has chickens, goats, cats, obviously dogs. There's lots of animals that, like, she doesn't really turn down any animal that needs homing. But I think at one point, until somebody else could pick them up, she even had like a little raccoon with her. But then the proper, animal rescue came and got them, I believe, was that situation. Anyway, not the point. They are in big trouble as far as their, oh, he's got his toy. I was like, what does he have now? They're in big trouble. The links are down below for their Facebook, for everything. But a very shortened version of the story is they had, I don't want to say got taken advantage of, but they got a bad deal. They got the bad end of a deal. When they were trying to buy the land for where their rescue is located, when the owner decided he did not want to rent anymore, he wanted to get rid of it. And they got the short stick. We'll just put it that way. The short stick. And they are trying to purchase, they made a deal with him. They're trying to raise the money throughout this year to purchase the land outright. But to do that, they need, if I remember right, it's $250,000. I might be wrong on the number, but like I said, their information is down below. They do talk about it and everything on their Facebook page all the time. If you're in my Facebook group, whenever they have like their $2 Tuesdays and their $10 Thursdays and $5 Fridays or whatever, I post that when they're asking, if each person could just donate, like say the $2 or the $5. And a lot of times when they're doing those, it's because they have a donor, like a mystery donor, who is matching your donations. And that's when I try to make sure our donations get, put in. Because at work we have like a little collection. It's not a lot because, we can only do what we can do. But every time I collect it, I hold off until I can stick it in my bank account and send it in on one of their double days. So, we make the most of our money there, of her money. But that's what this auction is going to be for. I pretty soon, like coming up, I will show you some stuff that I have, and I have to gather up all the pictures because several several of you guys have donated things, like different yarns that have been dyed, different blankets, baby blankets, shawls, amigurumi, and I also have some blankets and some shawls and some dragon egg bags, and I believe I have hats and cowls. I don't even know. I have to go through and sort everything out again. But there will be items to bid on anyway. I believe there is going to be, I believe, a Yarny, like a care package with different things in it for knitters or crocheters. I don't want to give out, I'll end up showing you guys, but like, I don't want to talk about everything that's in it because I don't have it in my hands right now, or she's not fully, ready, I guess, yet. Haven't decided everything that's being done, but it'll be like a care package. And if I can get my butt in gear, yeah, can I get my butt in gear? Do you think so? Yeah. If I can get my butt in gear, I think I am going to do a few mystery boxes. And they may not be mystery, a few boxes. And then, because I'm sure you guys will want to know what you're bidding on, right? But we're gonna try to get that together. The date for the auction, save the date, is Sunday, November 16th, and it is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. I figured that way anybody on the West Coast, it'll be late enough that hopefully, you've gotten time to get to your YouTube, and it will be early enough that people over here won't necessarily be, trying to go to bed as soon as it starts or anything. Hi. You want more attention? Anyway, more to come on that, but the shawl is complete. So if you want it, if you would like a chance at it, stop by the auction. And there it is. Now I will say, anybody that cannot make the auction, I had people message me last time we had it for the same charity. But last time we had it, people messaged me afterwards and were like, oh, what do you have left over? And I basically just sold it for, probably the starting bid or whatever. So if you don't make it, if you can't make it, if something happens, if YouTube goes crazy, I don't know, message me and we'll see, what's left, or if there's something that you wanted and you liked, then, for now, it's going on the auction pile. And there it is. He pulled another toy in here. See, he's got multiple toys that he's been playing with. He's not hurting right now. I don't think he was ever uncomfortable, in discomfort, in distress. I don't think he was any of those. Because even from the first day, like, I didn't do anything hard, but I gently pressed on like his tummy and stuff. And he didn't flinch. He didn't care. He let me pet his tummy, and so he's not super like sensitive anywhere. So yeah, I think we're just waiting out this kind of like tummy bug is what it seems like. Anyway, I know I keep going back to it, but he is the big worry in my life at this exact moment. So, gotta take care of my little man, right? Now, I got a package, and I told you I would show you when I got it. There are, if you haven't heard, hi, you gonna come show yarn with me? Are you gonna show yarn with me? Your little eyes are watering. He hasn't had his allergy medicine in a couple days either, because I didn't want to give him anything other than the chicken and stuff, just in case he was having some kind of reaction, you know what I mean? He's got two different allergy, like he's got allergy medicine and allergy chews, and they keep his eyes from watering up and stuff a lot. And so now he's got it really bad, don't you? You got a hard life, don't you? Yeah. Poor baby. So, I told you guys I would show you when it came in the package, but I ordered something from Michael's. If you are not aware yet, the anniversary cakes that came out in August, I think they came out just before my birthday. They are doing holiday color releases. Now, there was a couple that I wanted really bad, and I had to reason with myself because when I make something, I already know I'm going to want more than one. I already know it. However, none of the colors worked together that I wanted. And because there's, I'll tell you in a minute which one I didn't get that I wanted. But I also had to, you know, I've been trying really hard to not buy things and not bring things in the house. And especially with the buying, because I need to get with the saving. But, hi, little mans. You just can't get enough eating my fingies, huh? You can't get enough? You okay? You doing okay? Yeah. He's like, Mom, stop talking and come cuddle me. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll hurry this along. But the moral of the story was I got one color of the anniversary cakes, and I got two of them. But do you want to see the color that I got? I cut open the box, but I have not actually opened these bad boys. Look at, I'll open it, but like, look at this. You can see the little hint of green in there. I'm guessing for those of you who knew the colors, you probably knew this is what I was going to do, right? Excuse me, are you sniffing up my yarn? It seems like you might be sniffing up my yarn. Is that what you're doing? Sorry for all the puppy interruptions. I can't resist more than usual tonight. If he is around, I gotta be loving him. I gotta. It's like an unspoken rule right now. Okay, so really quick, this one's like, they like jam these into like a smaller box. Oh, are you checking it out? Are you approving? Did you just burp? That's gross. You're still gassy, aren't you? You're still gassy. Mama will hurry up. I don't even know what I was just saying, besides it's being bent. Karen anniversary cakes. This is a special edition special. This says that it is the color Gingerbread Forest. They say it's a super bulky 6. Everybody that I've listened to, and myself included, feel that it is more like a bulky 5. Because do you know what this feels like to me? Have you ever used Bernat? I think it's Bernat Softy Chunky. And it's a 5-weight yarn. To me, that's what this feels like. Like exactly what it feels like. I would, in fact, use that as a solid color to go with some of these. But it says it's a super bulky 6 anyway. They suggest an 8mm, which is an L crochet hook, and an 8mm knitting needle. It is 100% acrylic. This bad boy here is 35.3 ounces, which is 1,000 grams. It is 1,029 yards, which is 941 meters. 100% acrylic, if I didn't say that. Made in Turkey. What else can I tell you? I already said it's Gingerbread Forest. Somebody also, in just one of the groups, normal price on these are $39.99, but let me say, and it does say limited time only, let me say, so $40, how many skeins of regular yarn might that be? It might be 4, right? This is over 1,000 yards in it, you guys. It's bigger than my head, by far. It's big. It's very big. I know I have a little tiny baby head, but I still have a human head, you know, like an adult head. And it's resting on my shoulder now, and it's still above my head. Like it's big. So yeah, if you like a 5 to 6 weight yarn, but I still am not paying $40 for this. I had a reward, and when I bought it, it was buy one, get one half off. I don't know if that's still going on, but, so yeah, I mean, I got it much cheaper than, this was not $80. This color being Gingerbread Forest. There is these just, this is your grandma's couch. I'm just saying, it's like your grandma's couch from the 80s sitting in your basement, you know, or from the 70s in your basement in the 80s even. But it's got this warm brown color right here. Are there two browns? Yeah. Okay. So there's a darker brown and a lighter brown. And then there's this beautiful gingerbready gold color. And then inside, there is a swirl of white. It kind of pops out against everything else. And then this kind of olivey green. Like when it's against these colors, it looks more olivey to me. But yeah, it's definitely like a foresty green or something. But I think those together are gorgeous. I want to make, what I really want to make with it is, I was thinking a 6-day kids star blanket. But what I really kind of want to do is a corner to corner moss. I know I didn't have the best of luck with that, but I do kind of want to do that. Oh, I know what I was saying. Somebody in the Karen group was commenting. This says to and from right here. And they were saying that maybe you can take your, like, cut this out of the label, and whoever you make this for, that's your gift tag. Like, I don't know why otherwise there is a picture of a gift tag there, but I could see that. You know, it doesn't, like, it's not perforated or anything. You would have to literally cut it. But you could have a gift tag out of it, you know? Because there is a line and everything. I don't know. Just an idea, if you're running low on gift tags and you have these, there is a gift tag on there. So yeah, I got 2 of these. I'm not going to open the other one. Oh, the other one's got more white on the outside, so you can see that white color. I'm not going to open this one, but they got jammed in that box like crazy. So I definitely want to use these somewhat soon because I just want to. But I have stuff to get done first. So, yay. On that note though, I'm going to let you go, 'cause I feel like maybe little man, oh, he's laying down now. I still think he wants to maybe go outside again. So we're going to do that. But I wanted to check in. I wanted to say hi. I wanted to let you know why I haven't been here, and hopefully that gets rectified. And yeah, thanks for putting up with me. All right. Yeah. So I like more details on the auction and everything. We will talk soon about that. So, but yeah, if you happen to want to, like I said, I know several of you guys have already been like, oh, let me donate something. If you do, email me, message me, get a hold of me. More than happy to talk about that with you, and more than happy to help out this rescue in any way that we can. So, and like I said, if you are curious, more curious than I have talked about them in this video, their information is linked down below. I have their website, their Facebook group is down there. And yeah, all right. So I'm going to go. But thank you guys for hanging out, and I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.